Crazy. Children often have far more sense than their elders. This simple truth was demonstrated rather dramatically during a civil defense exercise in a small town in Canada. Most of the inhabitants were asked to take part in the exercise, during which they had to pretend that the city had been bombed. Air raid warnings were sounded, and thousands of people warned into special air raid shelters. Doctors and nurses remained above ground. Police patrolled the street in case anyone tried to leave the shelters too soon. The police did not have much to do because the citizens took the exercise seriously. They stayed underground for 20 minutes and waited for the siren to sound again. On leaving the air raid shelters, they saw that doctors and nurses were busy. A great many people had volunteered to act as casualties. Theatrical makeup and artificial blood had been used to make the injury look realistic. A lot of people were lying dead in the streets. The living helped to carry the dead and wounded to special stations. A child of 6 was brought in by 2 adults. The child was supposed to be dead. With theatrical makeup on his face, he looked as if he had died of shock. Some people were so moved by the sight that they began to cry. However, the child suddenly sat up, and a doctor asked him to comment on his death. The child looked around for a moment and said, "I think they're all crazy."